Okay, good. Well, I hope you like it. I mean, it's old music, but
Catchy.
Catchy. Yeah, I think we called it catchy when it came out in the 1970s. I know they didn't make shoes that age. Mark Ewan's with you on this KNOX afternoon. So glad to be with you. We have in studio Kenzie, we have Gina, and we have Laura. How are y'all doing today? You can go ahead and give us a shout out. Kenzie, let's start with you. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, you see, get right on top of this. They won't bite.
I'm good. How are you?
All right, very good. Glad to have you in studio. First time on radio?
Yes.
All right, outstanding. It's going to be fun.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. We'll talk about some good stuff. And first time on radio?
Hello. Yes, it is.
All right. No, this is great. So, HR, human relations,
Human resources.
or human resources. I forget what they call it. In the military, it was one term, and then the federal government was something else. So, human resources, which is probably the most vital of everything that a business has to deal with, because if you don't have the people to do the job, if you don't have folks who are of the right tenor, the right abilities, then it makes the business a little tough. So let's talk about. I guess you're going to pick on you, Laura, because it sounds like you're kind of the HR manager,
HR director.
Director. Okay. So give me a little bit about what that entails in a business like Rydell's.
Yeah. So we handle all of the hiring. We do all of the onboarding. Gina and Mackenzie work on posting jobs, doing screenings. We coordinate interviews with the hiring managers. And then once hiring managers want to offer the job, then we kind of take it back over and do orientation and get them started.
Mm-hmm.
We handle benefits and all of what that entails. Fun events we do. We try to coordinate really lots of different hats, I guess.
Sure. And we're fairly involved. I know Leighton Broadcasting here, KNOX, we do lots of things with Rydell and a lot of the other businesses, obviously, in town. So it's nice to be able to put faces to some of the voices. And so what's a regular day? That's a silly question to ask. I'll tell you what, let's start with you, Kenzie. What's a regular day like in your world?
The day-to-day tasks definitely vary. It can be anything from prepping for orientation, plugging people into different HR and benefit systems that we use. Different things like that.
Mm-hmm. So it keeps you busy from dawn to dusk, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. How about you, Laura? What's kind of the big things that goes on through the course, or Gina, through the course of the day?
Yeah, we've actually had a pretty busy season lately. So we've been making a lot of calls, doing a lot of onboardings. We recently had one of our biggest orientations we've had, at least since any of us have been with the company. We had 20 people onboarding in one day. So that was really, really exciting for us.
Okay, so help me out, because I hear the term onboarding, and I'm not exactly sure what that means. So
basically bringing them in for orientation, which is a 2-day process where we teach them all about the company, do paperwork, give them tours, and then we kind of do like a manager presentation to introduce everybody to their managers and other people in the department. And then from there, they move over to their actual departments, and then their managers kind of take over after that.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so it's not boring or dull at all. Every day is different and fun.
Yep.
And speaking of every day being different and fun, you're ready for your first call. All right. 775-5559. You're on Rydell Car Talk. We've got HR in the house. How you doing today?
You don't have anybody from the service, or?
Nope. It's the people that service those who actually have to be able to do the job. So.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Come on, you've worked with people. You've worked for lots of folks, because I know what you've done for. And so you can kind of HR in your own realm.
I got to know the HR at the city really well. Worked with them because at one time we had a union, and I was the president and shop steward. So PR
it's a tough one.
Somebody who knows what they're talking about when it comes to, you know what I mean? You go to your guy who's a wrench turning management, and you go, hey, what about this one of us has problems with whatever, and they go, I don't know, I'm a mechanic.
Sure.
That's where they come in and they just sparkle.
There you go.
So, yeah.
There you go. All right.
I had a technical question.
Yeah.
But,
it is. No,
well, there's a plug in the back of all these new Chevy pickups, and everything I've plugged into it has already tripped the breaker, and the only thing I haven't tried is my margarita mixer. Power saws, drills, everything goes. So I'm just kind of curious on why it exists. So,
well,
I'll get them next week.
Get them next week. Okay. Thanks for the call. There you go.
Thanks.
Well, yeah. So, for people, for those of us who have worked, and I've been kind of in your position, I wasn't directly hiring or firing, but I did supervise folks over the years. And so I know that gets to be entertaining, shall we say. But it looks like you've got a solid group here.
Yeah.
We do sparkle, as he said.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it in your eyes. So it is a job that you really have to like. You have to really be able to throw yourself into it, because dealing with people can be a challenge.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, we partner a lot with all the managers of the different departments and just try to help where we can.
Mm-hmm.
With who knows, whatever comes up during the day, I guess, is kind of what dictates our day.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with highly motivated, intelligent people, sometimes you get a little of this, I've got a way of doing it, you've got a way of doing it. Well, what does the book say we should be doing it?
Yep. Yeah, we definitely have to enforce our handbooks from time to time, but, is what, is what it is.
It's a process. 775-5559, you're on Rydell Car Talk. We've got HR in the house today.
Yeah. Oh, great. So I like to use the back plug of those vehicles to plug in the job site beer fridge, keep all the boys hydrated and inebriated equally. HR. So blue collar guys, any guys that work with their hands, and gals too, pretty rough around the edges, right? When you're in a shop, make some pretty inappropriate jokes. And I'm wondering, what are some of the best inappropriate jokes that people have been sent to HR for? Like some guy, I'm not going to give it. I can give examples, but give us some good jokes.
No. All right, thanks for the call. Jeez. But seriously, when you do work sometimes with people who are very motivated and anger gets a little sparked up, sometimes things get a little salty.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes people are just joking and, trying to have fun with each other, so we just try to make sure that people aren't taking it too far.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of, what we talk about a lot. Like, it's okay to have fun at work, but try to keep it appropriate.
Yeah, like you say, you've got a handbook, so there's guidelines,
Yep.
And I'm sure that all the employees have to go through and make sure that they understand what the guidelines are.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we like to have fun too, and we like to joke around. So.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
I can see the sparkle. I can imagine.
Yeah.
775-5559. Rydell Car Talk. You've got HR in the house today. What's the question?
Yes, I've got a question. I'm wondering if Gail is still working there. She was working in the HR department for a number of years, and she helped me buy, 300 or 400 cars. So she was real good, and then I dealt with Wes quite a bit, but we had a falling out over a $20 deposit, and so I haven't bought any cars since then. That was about 20 years ago. So just curious if you know Gail. Is Gail retired? And I'll hang up. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I think Gail is probably retired now. I've been there for 8 years, and I don't know anyone by that name. But
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, the turnover is I think common in businesses, especially of a certain generation. Those of us old like me, we're getting towards the end of our circuit, and so you get a lot of younger folks that are coming in, and that's a process that you have to, because it's a continuation of training.
Yeah, so we have a lot of departments that have more like part-time seasonal kind of positions.
Mm-hmm.
So like oil and lube, we're always hiring. Detail and car wash are probably our biggest ones for like part-timers.
Mm-hmm.
So we rely a lot on the college and the high schools around town. And, it's not their forever position. So we do see turnover, but I mean, it's good turnover. They're coming to us and they're learning, and then they're going off and into their future careers or school or whatever that looks like.
Mm-hmm. So it's a busy place, and you've got to maintain a level of proficiency, I presume. So there's retraining. There's a lot of things you have to go through in the course of a cycle to make sure that you've got the latest information ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually implemented a new system pretty recently with something we call onboarding ambassadors. And we take people from various departments and we try and buddy them up with new employees just to make sure that people have someone outside of their direct manager, supervisor, checking in on them, helping them with the day-to-day training, and making sure that they have all their needs met during that onboarding period.
Sure. Okay. 775-5559. You're on Rydell Car Talk. Well, or not. So let's talk about the onboarding, because the terminology changes. So what exactly, I think I know what it is, but what is onboarding?
So our onboarding is a 2-day kind of, not presentation, but it's a time where all the new hires get to come in. They sometimes get to do the boring stuff like look through all the policies, the handbook, like that. But then they get to meet the different managers, like Gina said, the onboarding ambassadors, and just get to know more faces around the dealership on their first and second day.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of different buildings. So we've got the 3 different dealerships. We've got the outlet. We've got both car washes. We like to hop in vehicles and take the new hires around to all the different stores and kind of show them how big we actually are. A lot of people are surprised when they come in how many different buildings we actually have.
Yeah, it's a huge footprint. And in round figures, how many employees altogether?
We've got 455 right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I pulled a roster today, so that's an accurate number.
Wow. That's a lot of people to keep track of.
Yep.
So Mark Ewan's with you on this KNOX afternoon. It is the 16th of December. I think it's a Tuesday last time I checked. Windy out there. High wind warning through 6 p.m. Keep that in mind. On the Rydell Car Talk, we've got Kenzie, Gina, and Laura in studio. HR, we're talking, and personnel issues can sometimes be as challenging as driving in the weather. So what's kind of a common issue that comes up through the course of a day?
If people have issues with each other, that comes up quite a bit, just kind of like interpersonal kind of things that they maybe just need a little bit of guidance on. We don't see much other employee things outside of that. But a lot of what comes up is just employees needing help with different things, like if they need help with their benefits, if they've got something going on in their personal life, it's just really anything goes. They're just looking for some guidance and some help from us.
Sure. And HR is more than just the rod of discipline. I mean, if you've got somebody who comes and says, boy, I really need to have a few days off, or I might have to have an extended leave because I'm going to be having, some kind of a surgery and I might be off my feet for a couple of weeks.
Yep.
They would help work through you to make sure they get everything taken care of.
Yeah. Yep. We don't expect our managers to know all the ins and outs of those laws, so we partner with the managers and make sure that we're kind of doing the right thing for the employee.
So there's a lot of coordination up and down the food chain, as it were.
Yeah. Yep.
So I guess so how long have you been in the HR realm?
So I'm actually currently interning with Rydell. So I'm a student at UND, and I've been interning for about 6 months now.
Okay. So what's your major?
Human resource management.
Okay. Well, I want to make sure because, don't assume, the old expression. So that's kind of it. Well, great. That's exciting. When, what are you getting ready to graduate soon or?
I'll graduate in the spring of 2027. So I have about a year left.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Yeah. And then Bill, and so you use the educational system also to bring people in because then you're properly trained in a lot of the tools and techniques that are used to make your job more easy.
Yeah. UND's got a great HR program. This is actually the first time we've had an intern. And Mackenzie's been really great at helping with some extra projects that we've had. Like right now we're doing an I-9 audit. So basically the documents that everybody has to provide when they first start a job, we're going through and doing that. So she's been instrumental in helping with that. She's been converting all of our paper files from, however long we've been open, into electronic files. So yeah,
oh boy,
she's been busy
digitizing. Oh man, yeah, I have a real feel for what that's like. That stuff. So Gina, how long you been doing this, and what's kind of the high point stuff that goes the course of a day?
I've been with Rydell's about 3 years now. I really like my job, and I really like the amount of people that I get to talk to on a daily basis. are a big company, and obviously we do hire a lot of technicians and blue-collar laborers, but we also have sales consultants. We have customer service people. We have a lot of variety, just a lot of different kinds of personalities that go into making the dealership run smoothly. And so for me, it's really rewarding to get to talk to so many different kinds of people from so many different backgrounds. And I always learn a little bit from hearing about them and their interests. So that's always really rewarding for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and now, you're kind of the guiding light, as it were, and you do a lot of coordination between up and down the food chain to make that the flow of information is correct. That is something that takes a real talent, because you have to have both the patience of understanding, but also the ability to be a little more tough.
Yeah, a little more
times,
firm sometimes.
A little more firm, yeah.
But
How would you use the hammer, or do you use the cloth more often?
Probably more the cloth, I would say. I mean, I guess our Rydell's vision is to be so
Sure.
effective that we're able to be helpful to others. So, I mean, we just try to really live that by being helpful to our employees and helpful to our managers. Helpful, obviously, to the community too. So
yeah, and you're so involved as a group with the community of Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and the surrounding region. So kind of a big part of the area, and really a lot of things go on, and that you're a part of.
Yep.
So let's see here. The time goes by so quickly. So we've got a couple of minutes left, though. What do you vision? Where do you vision being, say, in the next, I don't know, 5-10 years after college, and now you're in with Rydell's and you're moving, and how do you envision life being?
So under the Rydell Group, we have just under 100 different dealerships around the country. So that's kind of nice to know that wherever I decide to live, if there's a dealership close by, that I'd potentially be able to continue to work with the Rydell company. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you, Kenzie. Excuse me. So, Gina, same kind of question to you. I mean, you're moving up in your career. You've got options if you wanted to move, but you like it here, so you're going to stay forever. But what's kind of a goal as you move forward?
Yeah, I mean, Laura's a really, really great boss. I learn stuff by watching her every single day. She, like you said, has that really great balance of knowing when to be really firm and really clear, but also not forgetting the human aspect and being compassionate as well. So I hope to keep learning from her as long as I can.
There you go. Laura?
So like Kenzie said, we've got the 100 dealerships in the group. So part of just what I like to do and part of my growing is partnering with those other dealerships and working together with them and helping them with some of their benefits and just moving things forward. A lot of those smaller dealerships that we have don't have an HR person. Their controllers handle it all. So being able to step in and kind of help some of those other smaller dealerships is really something I'm passionate about.
All right. I'm just checking the text to make sure that there's nothing that's specific.
Oh, goodness.
When making a Papa Murphy pizza, how do you not overeat? Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that's an HR problem or not.
If you figure out, let me know.
Exactly. I mean, some things are meant to be eaten in one sitting. I'm sorry. And pizza's just one of those things.
Right.
So this is a Rydell Car Talk Tuesday. Mark Ewan's with you on this storming kind of a 16th of December. Wow. So with Kenzie, Gina, and Laura in the studio. HR, been talking personnel, and like any business, you've got to deal with people, and sometimes people are kind of messy.
Yep. Sometimes they all come with their things, but I mean that's what makes up a workforce. And
sure.
we value everyone and their different backgrounds. So.
Exactly. And the reputation precedes everybody because it's a big footprint in many ways in the Grand Forks area. So appreciate y'all taking time. Final thoughts before we kick you out there, Kenzie.
I just want to thank you for the opportunity coming on here and getting to chat.
Yeah. No, it's been a pleasure, Laura.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Gina.
We'll keep thinking about ways that we can sparkle extra hard in the workforce these next few weeks. So always fun.
Get my glasses turned around here. That's the second time I've flipped Laura and Gina. So okay.
Yeah. So I'll just say, we are always hiring. We do have a website. It's rydellcareers.com. If you are listening and you've got students that are interested in working for us, we try to really have flexible schedules. To accommodate their school, their activities. We aren't open on Sundays, except in the car wash. So we've got a lot of opportunity. Lots of full-time positions open as well. So you can head out there and put in an application. We'll call you.
Well, here you go. A texter says to 775-5559, if I don't know anything about cars, can I still apply for a job in oil change or service and learn?
Absolutely. Yep. That is, honestly, where we get a lot of people. You can start in oil and lube and, work yourself up. We move a lot of people from our oil and lube department over to our main shop. So we've got a great funnel for training and upward movement. So, yep, that's perfect. No experience needed.
Outstanding.
We'll train you. So, and texter, if we figure out how not to eat an entire Papa Murphy's one sitting, we will let you know. Yep.
That's a tough one very much. Kenzie, Gina, Laura, thank you very much for coming out and spending time with us on this Tuesday edition of A Car Talk. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. Have a great afternoon, and we'll hope to see you again some point in the future.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, and have a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Thanks. You guys too.
All right.